Greetings and salutations, my friends. I take a lot of heat for being anti-evangelical, so I'll explain how I came to these feelings. I grew up in Los Angeles in a Lutheran family from Finland via Minnesota. I was very religious. I went to all of my friends' places of worship. I went to the adult services. I was very serious, so I was excited to attend catechism. The first week, we were told that we would have all of our questions answered, and I had a lot of questions. The second week, I brought a list of these questions, and I noticed no one else did anything like that, none of the other kids. The teachers tried to put me off, and I immediately felt it. Something was wrong. I talked with our neighbor. He was the only openly atheist person I knew as a child. He provided me with a long list of Bible contradictions and just bad stuff. I brought this list to my church teachers, and they were not pleased. I was not allowed to read my list out loud. I was taken aside and told I was too young to understand that God is perfect and mysterious and beyond our comprehension. I was too young for faith. They were mistaken. I had faith, and they just ripped it away from me. I was terrified because I suddenly realized that God isn't real, and this whole thing, the most important thing in my life, was a lie. I wasn't even a teenager yet, and I was a non-believer. And then followed years of existential fear, an eternity of hell, because my faith had been quashed by adults. Not fair to do to a little kid. As I grew and learned, it became clear to me that my position made logical sense and that gods aren't real. Therefore, I'm not going to get punished. From then on, I didn't give religion much thought. None of my friends believed, and the woman I fell in love with didn't care one way or another what I believed. Fast forward decades, and Trump oozes down that golden escalator. He immediately begins spouting racist tropes. Trump presented himself from the beginning as pure, satanic evil. And guess who jumps on board his filth train? Evangelicals, the former fundamentalists. These are not true religious movements. They are political schemes dressed up with religious trappings to make them appear legitimate and holy. They are not. In this situation, as always, religion is being used to manipulate opinion, to control. Religion is control. That's why religions evolve and change, to keep up with changing culture, to maintain their control. I studied comparative religions in college, and I've done plenty of my own research, which is the one thing religions never want you to do. And I've seen in detail how religion has been used since ancient times to control society. Humans can't resist its power. Republicans particularly use religion to suggest righteousness while being ridiculous hypocrites. Just look at the death penalty. That is state murder. Revenge, very unchristian. The pro-life party? I don't think so. Republican religion is a fraud, an affectation. Trump is all the evidence an objective person needs as proof. Trump is anti-Christian, and you all well know what I'm referring to. Those things are running through your mind right now. But since he can deliver Supreme Court justices, God must be working through him. What self-serving, lying, illogical, hypocritical nonsense. So this is how it all comes together for me. Religion is nothing more than cynical leaders manipulating the masses. Control. Gods aren't real. They were created by man in our image. Religion is a human construct. It's solely intended for control. While I respect that many people have been fooled and are sincere, they are victims. Victims of a fear campaign as old as man. My anti-religion comments are not intended as an insult. They are a call to freedom, freedom of thought, and the freedom to be logical. No fear of eternal damnation which doesn't exist. I keep seeing the comment, you choose heaven or hell. There's no choice. There's no heaven. There's no hell. My comments are intended to be anti-fear, anti-control. You are not a sinner. Sin doesn't exist. You don't need forgiveness. You only need to grow from your mistakes. Do not let others judge you. They are being anti-Christian. You are just fine, just the way you are. You will not be punished for your appearance or for who you love. Your real value comes from the inside. For anyone who doesn't see you for what you are on the inside, it's their loss, because they are too small to witness your stupendous beauty and value. That's why the haters don't matter, even when they invoke religion. They are simply wrong. I hope I've been clear that I respect the truly faithful, but I don't respect religion itself. It's not real. Gods aren't real. Evangelical Republican leaders know that religion is being used to control their supporters, and that angers me. It's why I consider the faithful to be victims. And one more thing, this groomer business. What could be more evil than falsely accusing a person of molesting children for political gain? If God is real, these people are doomed. Thank you for your valuable time, my friend. You have a wonderful day.